She told me her husband was laundering money, and I worked for him. I never imagined what he'd do when he found out the truth. The coffee in her cup had gone cold, but she kept stirring it anyway. It was after 7, the office almost empty. Just the faint hum of the copier behind the glass. Her voice came out low, cracked at the edges. You need to know what he's doing, Daniel. I wasn't sure what she meant at first. My boss's wife, Claire, rarely came to the office, and when she did, it was to drop off lunches or reminders of dinners he'd never make. That night, though, she looked different. No jewelry, no smile, just the kind of stillness that makes you check if you're alone. She slid a folded sheet across the table, a photocopy of a bank transfer I wasn't supposed to see. Offshore accounts, shell companies under fake names. And right there, one of the signatures matched mine. My initials. My handwriting. I felt my throat close. That's impossible, I said. She didn't blink. He's been using your authorizations for months. It hit me. The late-night paperwork, the blank forms, the routine verifications he'd told me to sign. I thought it was compliance stuff. I thought I was helping him get ahead. But Claire had evidence, and a reason to show it to me. Her hand trembled as she said, if this comes out, he'll blame you. But if you go to the police, I'll testify. There it was, the line that split my life clean in two. Loyalty or the law? My job or my name? I left the building that night with her file in my bag and my chest hollow. Every sound on the street felt sharper. A siren far away, the click of crosswalk lights, the hum of a vending machine. I couldn't shake the image of her stirring that cold coffee like it could buy her time. Over the next few days, I watched my boss more carefully. His easy grin, his firm handshake, his loud jokes at meetings, all of it now looked like armor. Once, I caught him glancing at my desk drawer, where the photocopy sat hidden. He smiled. Too long. That was when I realized he already knew she'd told me. The next evening, my access badge stopped working. Security said it was system maintenance. My email froze mid-reply. When I went home, my apartment door was slightly open. Not broken, not forced. Just, open. On my kitchen counter sat an envelope. Inside, one single line, typed on company letterhead. You owe me your silence. I didn't sleep that night. By morning, I'd made up my mind. I called the number on the whistleblower hotline printed on the compliance poster. I'd ignored for years. Told them everything. Names, accounts, signatures, even my part in it. 3 days later, investigators came. Quietly, no sirens. Just polite men with questions that didn't need answers. My boss was escorted out of the office, face pale but controlled. Claire never showed up again. Weeks later, I got a letter. Not from her, but from a law firm. She'd entered witness protection. My statement had been the final piece they needed. Sometimes I still think about that night. The cold coffee, the hum of the copier, the sound of my life cracking just slightly out of tune. I didn't get a promotion. I didn't get praise. What I got was a new job, a smaller apartment, and a silence that doesn't ask much from me anymore. But every time I hear that faint hum, a copier, an air conditioner, a fluorescent light, I remember her words. You need to know what he's doing, Daniel. And I did. Just not soon enough.